Kim, on your Thursday morning, look out at San Antonio International Airport. Air traffic and road traffic will be building as we begin the long Memorial Day weekend as we head into the end of the week.
Live from KSAT 12, Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Hi there. Good morning. It is 6 a.m. on your Thursday, May 23rd.
Yes, Thursday, almost Friday, and almost to the beginning of a long Memorial Day weekend.
Yep. Mike Osterhage is here, and then we're going to talk to Justin about traffic. What's up, Mike?
Well, the long Memorial Day weekend and the long stretch of a heat wave going on, that's just going to continue going in through the weekend. So just prepare for that because we're not seeing any relief. Well, after the weekend, a little bit of relief, but now through Monday, what you see is what you get, and even then some. So very hazy out there, all the humidity in place. You know, you can see how the skyline's kind of obscured just a bit. Just want to point out that, yeah, this is well out of our area. It's not going to do anything for us. This storm system up there north of Junction, notice how it is moving basically to the east-northeast. But this is kind of part of that flow that we are in the atmosphere. So that's why there is a chance for a stray shower or a storm to pop up in the afternoon. Don't even have in the forecast. It's such a low chance, I think. But, I mean, we do have the opportunity is there. It's not like it's completely shut off. But, again, that's just sort of, yeah, it'd be nice to get something like that, except for the severe portion of it. 79 right now, 80 Port SA at Randolph, Stinson, Pleasanton. And the humidity, again, you can just slice it with a big old cake knife out there because it's so thick. It's like a thick layer of icing on top of everything. And that gives us a heat index well up into the 80s, even mid 80s right now at Port SA is what it feels like when you step outside. Heat advisories, and there are going to be heat advisories issued for various parts of the area over the course of the next few days because, again, the humidity is going to remain very high and temperatures are actually going to be going up a little bit going in toward the weekend. So we are going to start to see a little sunshine, sort of the same scenario that we had yesterday. A lot of clouds starting off, a little more sunshine thrown on in there, that hazy sunshine, 88 at noon. High temperature today up to 97. That's just the air temperature, the thermometer reading, and what it's actually going to feel like is well up into the hundreds. Get used to it. But like I said, a little bit of hope down the road. Details on that coming up in a couple of minutes. Traffic Authority. What's going on out there, sir?
Well, you can almost hear the collective groan on I-35, Mike, because things
like
are really
that?
starting to get stacked up. Exactly, just like that. We have a stalled vehicle. It looks like this is an 18-wheeler, and they're trying to get it off the road here. You see the tow truck. But as they're doing that right now, traffic has now come to a complete standstill on 35 southbound coming into town. This is the 35 top line camera looking back to the north, and you can see traffic is just sitting there. So as this continues, you're going to see things stack up, and this is already a congested area as it is. So things are only going to get worse. Here's the big picture. Now, most of San Antonio is doing okay. We see green. That means traffic is flowing at posted speeds. We're fine. But it's here on the far northeast side where we have that disabled vehicle. Right lane is blocked. And this is I-35 southbound near the North Interstate 35 ramp. And you can see we've got red all the way back past 1604. And it's even starting to back up a little bit further than that into Selma. Also starting to see some backups on 1604 coming towards I-35. So this is the main issue we have right now. We'll keep an eye on it. Hopefully they can get this cleared soon and we can get that headache off the road for folks that are traveling inbound on I-35 this morning. I wanted to take a bigger view of I-35 because this is going to be a pivotal road in the coming days with Memorial Day weekend coming up. A lot of people are going to be hitting the roads for Memorial Day weekend, and you're not alone. AAA says more than 43 million people, 43 million, will travel at least 50 miles over the holiday weekend. Patty Santos is live at Buc-ee's in New Braunfels. We know a lot of people stop there on their road trips. How are things looking out there?
It's just about time for one of those brisket tacos this morning. A lot of people here. We're right next to 35. A lot of people already waking up on the road. A lot of people also stopping here, which is a lot different than what we saw about an hour ago. That's because, again, AAA says more people are going to be traveling this holiday, up to 4% more than last year. Road trips are expected to hit a record. More than 38 million people will travel by car this Memorial Day weekend. That Memorial Day travel period is from today until Monday. That is when people will be heading all over. Here's a look at some of the top spots and destinations. You know, places like Orlando, New York, Las Vegas, and Southern California are going to be busy. And of course, there's the beaches, but Seattle, Anchorage, and Vancouver are also high. That's because Alaska cruises are popular this time of the year. And if you are heading out either today or tomorrow, AAA recommends that you head out early, like around this time, because there's traffic, but there's not that much traffic, so it could save you some time. Coming up in the next half hour, we're going to remind you some of the things you need to do before you hit the road. We'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Patty. New this morning, police had their hands full with several shootings overnight, including a scary moment for a worker at a Northeast Side food mart. He was shot by a masked man last night. Happened around 10:30 on El Sendero near Leonhardt, not far from El Dorado Elementary School. We're told officers found the victim shot. The clerk was taken to the hospital, but there's no official word on his condition. That suspect ran off.
Also overnight, a shooting on the northwest side of town. This one happened around 10 p.m. on Chase Hill Boulevard near 1604. Police tell us an 18-year-old man was walking with some friends when someone in a vehicle drove by and shot him in the leg. The suspect took off and the victim was taken to the hospital. A
59-year-old man is in jail this morning. It's the latest arrest of theft ring operation that San Antonio police have been watching over for 2 weeks. Here's a look at the man in custody, Wendell Burleson. According to an arrest affidavit, he's one of 4 people involved in stealing and reselling multiple items from several retail stores across the San Antonio area. Burleson is charged with engaging in organized criminal activity. You can read about the other arrests in this case over at KSAT.com.
Well, Brandon Herrera says he never saw himself getting into politics until last year, and it was a vote by his own Congressman Tony Gonzalez that prompted to throw his hat in the ring for the Republican nomination for U.S. Congressional District 23.
After the March primary, political newcomer Herrera is taking on Gonzalez in the primary runoff election next Tuesday. Herrera, a gun manufacturer and YouTube personality, came in second behind Gonzalez in that March contest, beating out 3 challengers for a face-to-face showdown against the incumbent. In an all-new Spreester Sessions, Herrera talks about what got him into the race and how Gonzalez and others have tried to paint him in a bad light over perceived comments on veteran suicide and former President Donald Trump's son, Barron. Herrera says he wasn't even interested in getting into the political arena.
I just got really frustrated with the votes that my congressman was making. And I thought that, you know, if you have a Texas Republican, that meant something, that he was going to be an actual conservative fighter. And especially with me being disappointed with some of the votes that he's made there, made me really start paying attention to some of the votes he was making in other places. And I realized that this is just not somebody who represents my values.
Well, Herrera also talks about gun rights, school safety, and who he would align himself with should he be elected to represent District 23 in Washington.
The entire interview is online right now. Click the QR code, or scan the QR code rather, to watch the latest Spreester Sessions to see Herrera's response to those attack ads, his campaign being outspent, and what he really thinks of his chances of winning. You can also find the Tony Gonzalez Spreester Sessions posted last week about this race and his thoughts. On to other news, looking ahead, the trial of Daniel Garcia continues later today. He's accused in the death of 5-year-old Dominic Aguilar Acevedo. His body was found in a ditch up in Colorado. Yesterday, the little boy's grandma took the stand. Through a translator, she told the court that before she found out her grandson was dead, she would ask her daughter, Nicole Aguilar, about Dominic. She says Nicole kept telling her the boy was sick and that she'd left him with a friend. Eventually, she went to Costa Rica, where Nicole and her boyfriend Daniel Garcia were visiting, and says that is when Nicole told her Dominic was no longer alive. KSAT is live streaming this trial. You can watch the testimony when it resumes this morning on all of KSAT's streaming platforms, KSAT.com, KSAT Plus, and KSAT's YouTube page.
Well, as the city considers a ban on horse-drawn carriages, carriage operators scored an early victory yesterday. An advisory board voted overwhelmingly in support of keeping the carriages and keeping them downtown. Garrett Branger tells us what happens next.
I just feel like it's all being pulled away from us. To horse-drawn carriage operators, a ban or removal from downtown is a life or death proposition for their business.
Either way, moved out of downtown or closed down. That's it. We're finished.
So they left the Transportation Advisory Board meeting Wednesday night with a little less of a hitch in their giddy-up. The council-appointed board members voted without opposition to recommend the city council consider keeping horse-drawn carriages. The board also indicated it wants the carriages kept downtown. But the council didn't actually ask for the board's opinion. It got on the agenda at the urging of carriage companies, and the board's recommendations are just that.
We can help you as much as we can. We don't have no right to tell city council what they do, but you do.
Still, carriage operators hope it means something.
I'm hoping so. I mean, we are going to personally approach each council member again to see whether we can get a meeting or a phone call at least.
That is what we want.
It was also an opportunity for the carriage operators to get on record. They say only one council member, John Courage, has actually met with them so far.
The operators say they're willing to compromise. They offered to do things like cut their hours, but they also say they need more places to park.
It's not anybody's fault, but it's happened. We have been funneled down into a tiny area.
But an area that's still downtown, which they say is their home. Garrett Berger, KSAT 12 News.
Time check, 11 minutes past the hour, 79 degrees.
Well, still to come if you're looking for something to do this weekend. We have a few ideas, including a crawfish festival.
And a family near Elmendorf breathing a sigh of relief after a stolen headstone was recovered. How police found it, coming up after the break. This morning, a headstone that was stolen from a gravesite over in Elmendorf is back where it belongs.
Well, last week, Ann Martinez and her family found out the marble marker on her late nephew's grave had been stolen. Elmendorf police eventually let them know about it, and they recovered the headstone a couple of miles away from that city cemetery. A passerby noticed it among freshly mowed grass near Loop 1604. Now, while Ann Martinez is relieved the headstone is back, she still has questions.
Why did they just leave it off on the side of the road? Why couldn't they just leave it alone in the first place?
So far, police don't know who stole the headstone or why, while the family waits for police to arrest someone that work on fixing the grave marker that was scratched and chipped when it was stolen.
And before we check in with Justin, we have some awesome news now about our friend Ricardo Valderrama. We told you about him a few days ago. So he has liver cancer and had a successful liver transplant. His brother Enrique donated part of his organ to Ricardo. Enrique is the one in bed. So Ricardo's family sent us this picture yesterday. Ricardo was eager to see his brother, and as you can see, they are both recovering nicely.
Oh, thank you for sending us the picture.
Yes,
it's a good update.
Thank you. Glad you all are doing well. I love the pic.
Let's get an update on traffic from Justin Horn.
Well, a bit of an update as I look at TransGuide here. We're starting to see some traffic get by. We showed you earlier, they're trying to get some sort of stall off the road here. You know what? As we speak, it looks like traffic is now starting to get by slowly but surely. Whatever they were trying to tow off the road there was causing some big backups, but it does look like traffic is slowly getting by now. This is the southbound lanes of I-35 near where looking at the top rewind camera, but we're looking back towards 1604. So let me show it to you here on a map, and you'll see the backups continue to grow with this incident just because it has really been stopping up traffic. So we're on the far northeast side here, and there's the incident right there. This is 1604. This is 35 southbound, and you can see that this is now backed up into Selma past 1604, and then very slow going as traffic starts to get back up to speed past this incident. So that is really the big headache that we have right now. If you're coming in inbound anywhere along I-35 north 1604, know that you're going to run into this and run into some big slowdowns. This is going to slow down your commute in to work. So that's kind of the big incident we have out there right now. Thankfully, that is the only one with all other roads still moving at posted speed. So we like to see that. But hopefully folks aren't late to work because of this stall here on 35.
Thank you, Justin.
It's always amazing how much traffic there is at this hour of the morning.
Oh, yeah.
It's incredible.
It's like somebody hit a switch.
Because as soon as you stop it, then it's like all piling up there. So make sure you watch out for the school buses, of course. Don't have too many more days of school left, but just keep an eye out for those little ones because you're going to be excited, kind of bebopping around for the end of school. 78 degrees this morning and the 97 high temperature later on today. Yeah, it is just shorts and flip-flops, sunscreen, and lots of water out there. All right, take a look at this picture. It is very neat looking. A couple of a nice little butterfly shot.
Pretty.
Yeah, that's a very, very pretty picture. Thank you very much for the KSAT Connect shot. Make sure you send in some of those KSAT Connect pictures. Love showing these. And if there's any weather to deal with, love showing that as well, because of course that helps us tell the story to all the other folks out there. Oh, you can just see the haze in that picture, all the humidity hanging around. Heat index, it feels like 82 when you step outside. 85, Port SA, Stinson, as well as Gonzales, and upper 70s, even including the humidity up there in parts of the hill country. Yesterday we did hit 96 degrees. Believe it or not, that's the coolest that we are going to be this week because we started off a little bit warmer, dropped down a couple of degrees. Now we're going to start to edge our way back upward. It did get up to 105, pardon me, in Cotulla, 107 yesterday in Laredo. And today is not going to be too much different, just up a degree or two here or there, but going to hit 105 in Cotulla again, 107 in Laredo, and then mid-upper 90s all around the metropolitan area. That doesn't even take into account the humidity, so it's going to feel anywhere from 5, almost 10 degrees, in some cases warmer than that. All right, here is another computer model for Monday. Different one if you were watching last half hour. This one is more aggressive for having some showers and a couple of thunderstorms later on in the day on Monday as that front works its way on through here and that moves down to the southeast. But then as opposed to the other computer model, this one's not as aggressive with rain then on Tuesday and Wednesday. So that's where you got to kind of take into account both of these computer models. Excuse me, frog in my throat. Both computer models and sort of mix them together and to try and figure out what's going to be going on. We will start to see some drier air though move in here once that front moves through late on Monday. So we've got basically this zonal or somewhat of a southwesterly flow in the atmosphere. That's why there could be a stray shower popping up the next few days. Doubtful, don't even have it in the forecast, but it's not like you can completely rule everything out. Going into the weekend, nothing changes. However, by Sunday, notice how this trough is starting to develop here and sort of take shape there in the Great Lakes. And now, obviously, it's not as pronounced as what we would see like in the winter months or in fall, something like that. But at least the high is going to nudge just a little bit further to the west, and we will get into a bit more of a northwesterly flow. So that's going to help to bring in and kind of change the overall patterns somewhat to give us some drier air and lower temperatures somewhat, at least down to low to mid 90s going into next week. But until then, it just is hot and it's going to be getting hotter, extreme humidity. So yeah, watch out, heat advisory, even if there's not a formal heat advisory posted, obviously, you just have to be really careful outside because in the sun, it feels even hotter.
Yes, it does. And a lot of people will be outdoors this weekend as well.
Yep. So it's going to be hot.
Thank you, Mike.
621, 79 degrees.
Looking out there with live cam, not triple digits yet. Enjoy this morning before things heat up. We'll be right back.
Kate made progress with her mental health, but her medication caused unintentional movements in her face, hands, and feet called tardive dyskinesia, or TD. So her doctor prescribed Austedo XR, a once-daily TD treatment for adults. Austedo XR significantly reduced Kate's TD movements. Some people saw a response as early as 2 weeks. With Austedo XR, Kate can stay on her mental health meds.
Oh, hi, buddy. Austedo XR can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden changes in mood, or have suicidal thoughts. Don't take if you have liver problems, are taking reserpine, tetrabenazine, or valbenazine. Austedo XR may cause irregular or fast heartbeat or abnormal movements. Seek help for fever, stiff muscles, problems thinking, or sweating. Common side effects include inflammation of the nose and throat, insomnia, and sleepiness.
Ask your doctor for Austedo XR.
Memorial Day weekend is the unofficial start of summer, but in Fredericksburg, it's almost time for the annual JC's Crawfish Festival. Starting tomorrow through Sunday, the festival will take over the market plots downtown. Visitors can expect Cajun food, live music, family-friendly activities, vendors, and arts and crafts. We've got a full list of all the performers and, of course, the ticket prices right now on KSAT.com.
Well, just in time for school being out, starting next month, Alamo Drafthouse Cinema is bringing back its kid-friendly Alamo Kids Camp. This is for families. From June through August, families can enjoy classic movies like E.T. and The Land Before Time, as well as recent hits from the Spider-Verse. Now, tickets for the camp will be $5 and will support nonprofits such as St. Jude Children's Research Hospital and Shoes That Fit.
And before we go to break, a Judson ISD Elementary School was the first ever winner of the San Antonio Sports I Play after-school flag football tournament that took place this past weekend. A group of boys and girls from Wortham Oaks Elementary defeated Meadow Creek 45-12 in the finals to take home the first place trophy. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, congrats to Wortham Oaks Elementary. Very impressive. Time now 6:26 and 79 degrees for now.
And let's take a look at TransGuide, and this has been one of our trouble spots this morning, 35 at Topper Wine. We're going to check in with Justin about that, and Mike with your forecast coming up closer to the bottom of the hour. Outside with live cam, one day closer to the long Memorial Day weekend and the unofficial start of summer. We have morning clouds, and again, temperatures almost exactly where we were this time yesterday morning, right around 80 degrees to start the day.
Yeah, a little warm start. Good morning again. We made it to Thursday, May 23rd.
Let's jump in with Mike Osterhage, and then we'll talk traffic with Justin. We've got two weather guys here covering both ends of the spectrum.
Yes, indeed. And don't have good news as far as the heat and humidity is concerned, because it is going to be sticking around not only today, but all the way through the long Memorial Day weekend. And you can see just that haze out there. No great sunrises in store, anything like that. And like Mark was alluding to, temperatures are basically 80 degrees, 79 to be exact. Dew point stands at 74, which means there's a ton of moisture out there. Again, you walk outside, this is the kind of humidity that sort of pushes back, and that southeasterly wind is not doing anything but just acting like a humidity pump from the Gulf of Mexico. Everybody mid-upper 70s, low 80s around here. A ton of humidity. Too bad that's a wrong reading right there in Castroville, because that would be just delightful if the dew point was down to 58, but that's not the case. Anyway, factor in the humidity, and yeah, we do have heat index to deal with right now. Pleasanton, Stinson, Port SA, and Gonzales. Feels like 85 when you step outside this morning. Heat advisories are posted once again for our southwestern counties, and there will be some heat advisories posted for various portions of the area over the course of the next couple of days, because temperatures are only going to stay hot and get even hotter going into the weekend. Upper 90s today, very humid. Same thing tomorrow. We are going to be hitting triple digits over the weekend. Very, very humid. That will obviously continue into Monday. Now, there is a bit of a front moving on through here, or at least that's what it looks like right now on Monday. And that's going to hopefully touch off a couple of storms, but also pull in temperatures that are going to be back down closer to normal readings, and also some lower humidity. As far as rain beyond that right now looks like a keep your fingers crossed type situation, but at least there is a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel as far as all this extreme heat and humidity is concerned. Details on the weekend coming up in just a couple of minutes. Justin, last we saw that problem on the northeast side is easing?
Getting better.
Okay.
And Mike, I rarely get to be on this side of things, but when is it going to rain in my house? Specific forecast, please.
You should know better.
Yes, 35 at Topper Wine is looking a lot better. So we showed you earlier there were several lanes blocked. Now traffic is starting to pick up, and this is fantastic news, I know, for everyone commuting in on I-35. Let me show you the map, and you'll see that it's still reporting that incident, but it has been cleared off the main lanes. We're getting a lot of green around the city, and that's what I do like to see as things continue to look pretty good in most spots. Now, as we look at this issue on the far northeast side, you can still see there are some slowdowns. It's still past I-35, and they kind of stacked back up. Now that this is starting to clear out, you'll see this get better, but it's going to take some time. And for those folks commuting on I-35, say from New Braunfels, That says 11 minutes to downtown. I don't think that's accurate. I'm going to have to fix that. Earlier, I was saying 44 minutes. That incident's going to slow you down a little bit more than that. Sometimes those numbers don't come in correctly, but that's the bottom line. Speaking of 35, we've been talking to Patty all morning, who's been at Buc-ee's. We know I-35 is going to get really busy. Memorial Day just right around the corner. It's a big, big travel day. AAA says there's a record amount of people that are going to be traveling this weekend. But we kind of, Patty's talking about traffic, but we also asked about snacks, because snacks are so important, especially for road trips. What do you got, Patty?
Hey, I'm ready for that road trip. I got you some beaver nuggets, and of course myself a brisket taco, and my favorite are the yogurt pretzels. So I'm ready for that. I just talked to the lady inside, the cashier. She tells me this is about the time that it starts getting busy. The best thing you can do really for yourself is to leave early.
Summer is a month away, but Texans are ready to get away. AAA Texas says over 3.6 million travelers will hit Texas roads and highways over the next 5 days. And one of the top destination places people will travel to includes San Antonio.
The Riverwalk is a big attraction, but certainly the beaches along the coast will be popular. Galveston, Corpus Christi, Port Aransas.
That road trip will cost you about the same that it did last year. That's because AAA says gas prices have remained steady. However, AAA says you can calculate how much it will cost you to travel this Memorial Day weekend by using the gas calculator on their website.
Plug in your starting point, your end point, and if there's any points in between, and that way you can calculate a fuel estimate for your road trip, and that'll kind of give you an idea of what you're going to be paying.
After you fuel up, give your vehicle a look over.
Look under the hood, make sure those belts and hoses are good to go, make sure your fluid levels are topped off, your tires are healthy, they have good tread, they're aired up to the right pressure, and just making sure that overall your vehicle's in good working condition.
Once on the road, stay focused. That includes making sure you're being aware of drunk drivers and not driving after you have been drinking.
Holiday weekends in Texas tend to be deadly because of drinking and driving. There hasn't been a deathless day on Texas roadways in more than 24 years, and 25% of the crashes in Texas are caused by impaired drivers.
All right, Mark, I know you asked a little while ago how much a gallon of gas here. The regular is $2.99. The super is $3.49. It's actually a lot cheaper than what we saw somewhere else when we were driving up here. So there you go. That's my PSA for today.
Good news for travelers.
Yeah, below $3 a gallon heading into the Memorial Day weekend, almost unheard of. So let's take a little bit closer look. Patty, by the way, thank you.
Yes.
Let's take a little bit closer look at the AAA gas calculator. That's at gasprices.aaa.com.
So here it is, and you just need to plug in your starting location. So for us in this little trip, it's San Antonio, and then your final destination, which we put Houston, just to give it an idea. Go ahead and put your car, the make, the year, and the model, and then you hit calculate. So we went ahead and put my vehicle in there.
We've got a small SUV.
Yeah, it's an SUV, and if you just scroll, anyway, you can put it in there. So once you calculate it, and we did this earlier, and then the number's way over here, so it's $47.32. That would be the round trip to Houston and back this holiday weekend with the Nissan Pathfinder. So we just went ahead and just put that in there to check it out. And I said earlier, this means to me that it's my husband's turn to fill up.
That's right. Can you guys scroll down real quick a little bit?
I just wonder if maybe it got stuck.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
So starting gas price, destination gas price, and the national average. So Texas is still sitting pretty more or less right now, right?
Yes.
So we were also told that Circle K gas stations are offering up to 40 cents off each gallon of gasoline, but today only, and only for a few hours.
Well, new this morning, a man is recovering after he was shot in a motel parking lot a few hours ago. This happened just before 3 a.m. outside Motel 6 at I-35 and Industry Park Drive. Now, the victim told police that a man shot him in the leg and took off. He was taken to the hospital.
A 28-year-old woman is behind bars this morning after robbing a 7-Eleven, and San Antonio police say she admitted it was not her first robbery. According to arrest records, Gabriela Ramirez went into a 7-Eleven with a plastic bag covering her face yesterday near Eisenhower and Loop 410. She, we are told, jumped over the counter and grabbed a cash register. That's when the cashier walked out of the store and tried to block Ramirez from leaving. Police say Ramirez threatened the victim, saying she had a gun, before taking off in a black truck. The incident was all caught on surveillance video. A longtime Uvalde CISD board member has suddenly resigned. Trustees unanimously accepted Annabelle White's resignation at last night's school board training meeting. White's letter, as read to the board, says her resignation is effective immediately. It did not explain her decision. Now, according to the school district's website, White still had 2 years left on her term. The district plans to open the application process for candidates this week. Board trustees would appoint a candidate next month. White's resignation comes just days after the district confirmed that its police chief, Joshua Gutierrez, is resigning. Meanwhile, just before the 2-year mark of the school shooting in Uvalde, a settlement has been reached.
Well, this agreement is between the city of Uvalde and 19 of the families with loved ones who were lost or injured at Robb Elementary. However, attorneys representing those families also announced a new lawsuit directed at the state. So first, the settlement agreement lists out policies changes for the Uvalde Police Department to increase standards and training. It also lists the number of commitments from the city to help community-wide healing. The city has also agreed to pay these families $2 million from its insurance coverage. However, the attorneys say these families care about change, not compensation.
That's why they filed 92 lawsuits against individual Texas Department of Public Safety troopers and several Uvalde CISD members. This isn't the first lawsuit after the shooting, but these families still hope the settlement and this lawsuit make lasting impacts.
Just because we settled doesn't mean we're going to stop. It's a complicated case, so a lot of it is on the legal end of things is trying to put together the puzzle.
All right, tomorrow marks 2 years since this shooting. Our KSAT team will be in Uvalde throughout the day, continuing to tell the stories of this community and remembering the 21 lives lost that day. To read specific commitments made by the city in this settlement with the families, you can read them on KSAT.com. Right now it's 6:40, 79 degrees.
Well, just ahead, Know My Neighborhood is back for another episode. A look at where we're headed next tonight at 6.
6:43, looking ahead, a brand new installment in our Know My Neighborhood series is out tonight.
So we're taking the 6 o'clock news on the road again, and this time we are featuring the neighborhood of the Scenic Loop Helotes Creek Alliance. Here's a preview.
This is just a whole different way of life.
Just fell in love with it. Just its quaintness, it's rolling hills.
Everybody that shows up here goes, we had no idea you guys were out here.
It's so nice to be out here because the minute you turn on the Scenic Loop, there's a total drop in noise.
We actually formed as Scenic Loop Helotes Creek Alliance. It's just these 80 or 100 people got together and said, hey, development's coming our way. Let's see what we can do to represent ourselves to that development encroachment.
There was new traffic lights have been added, which is a good thing. It's a four-way stop with a lot of cars. Accidents are bound to happen. And you're also with several bikers, so you need to be very cautious.
We've been approached by developers ever since I can remember.
Other people may not care until it affects their water. And if you have to build these treatment plants all around San Antonio because all of their water is contaminated and it's their taxpayer dollar, then it is in their backyard and then it affects them.
We decided that you really need an income to kind of sustain these type of properties.
It's unbelievable how many people stop and just admire them. And I think it's just because they're unique.
And that's kind of the beauty of Scenic Loop is you will always find something new every time you drive down this road.
So that is ready to go and launching tonight at 6 o'clock.
Time now 6:45, and it looks like it's a little bit of a mess starting there at I-10.
Yeah, I-10th wide. This has been a daily occurrence because they're doing some of that bridge work there along I-10 on the upper levels, still working on some of those connectors there. So this is going to be an area that slows down, especially as traffic picks up. It's still moving right now, but I just want to let you know that that's still going on. Plus, as you know, 1604 and I-10 has been a big construction area. They are not going to be closing the freeways this weekend for Memorial Day, so travel can continue through there. We know it's a big travel weekend, so that's the other bit of good news. And now we'll take you to the maps and show you that we still do have some slowdowns there on the northeast side. We've been talking about that stalled vehicle most of the morning. It is getting a lot better. Okay, so they've cleared that out, and we're starting to see traffic really pick up. Getting some slowdowns on the west side too along 90. That is very common, but know that you'll slow down a little bit as traffic is getting a little bit thicker. I'll zoom in closer on this incident. You remember this was all red. Now look at it, it's green and yellow. This is good. So I-35 is moving a lot smoother at this hour, and we'll continue to see that. I'm going to go back to TransGuide real quick. Because it looks like we just have an incident popping up. See if I can get that to come back up. We'll go over to this TransGuide camera for you, and that's at 281 in Encino Rio. We've got some flashing lights there. That's going to be on the service road, but something we'll watch. That just popped up on TransGuide. Doesn't look like a big issue there. Otherwise, posted times for most folks coming in on freeways this morning.
You know, you're showing the 10 West right there.
Yes.
That's downtown where the bridge construction is. And a couple of days ago, I took that, and it's basically 5 lanes that go down to 3.
Right.
But most of those want to go down to 2. And you got the people over here that don't want to go on the upper level. And so everybody's trying to scooch over about 3 lanes. So
Sounds like fun, Mike.
it was a lot of fun. I made a lot of good friends.
Well, once you get past that part, it starts moving right away.
And then the lower level, but if you have to get off at Hildebrand, you got to make sure you take the upper level.
So they're working on those expansion joints, right?
Yes.
That's the
This was better than what did they have before? That drivers were
the steel plate.
Yes.
All right. Hey, spring, time for new babies. Look at this little one there. Fresh, just born. Yeah, Peggy sent in a couple of more pictures, said it was about an hour prior to this picture being taken. Look at that little one with the wobbly legs.
It's like Bambi.
It is. Proud mama. Thank you very much for that picture, Peggy. Appreciate that. All right, looking off to the east. We're not going to have any sort of spectacular sunrises, anything like that this morning, and just that haze out there. Traffic on 410's moving along pretty well. Feels like 82 degrees out at the airport, 85. Port SA, Stinson, Pleasanton, Gonzales. These are the heat index readings, what it actually feels like when you step outside. Dew point temperatures. It's pretty much a push to yesterday. Yeah, down 1 degree, but still very, very high up in the mid-70s all around the area. We haven't seen any change, and we're not going to be seeing any change. You know, a little bit of a drop in the afternoon, kind of that usual cycle we go through, but most of the time when we get this summer cycle with the dew point temperatures and the humidity, they're not as high in the morning, and then they do drop down a bit more in the afternoon. So, yeah, we're stuck with these numbers way too high in the afternoons, and that's why we're seeing these heat index readings well up there in the, 105 range, and that will continue to be the case. There's the dry line out to the west, so, yeah, that tries to come in there in some of our western counties. You get a little drop in the humidity, but not around here. Now, as the week goes on into the weekend, humidity stays very high, dew points up there, but we do get this break coming in here by Monday. That's when that somewhat of a front tries to move through, which hopefully will touch off a couple of showers and storms. This model is a little more generous with the rain on Monday as opposed to another long-range computer model. But then again, this one doesn't show anything coming in here on really Tuesday, Wednesday. However, we will see drop in temperatures. We will see some drier air coming in here as we go into the middle part of next week. But until then, it only gets hotter as time rolls on. And we have that chance of rain maybe Monday and then lower temperatures and lower humidity middle of the week.
Well, we look forward to slightly cooler temperatures.
Got to make it through the weekend first.
Yes, we do. Thank you, Mike.
10 till 7, 79 degrees.
Well, looking ahead, many of us will be hitting the water to cool off over Memorial Day weekend. How you can stay safe tomorrow on GMSA.
Outside with live cam, right around 80 degrees. Stick around for the end of GMSA. Big announcement from half the morning team.
Good morning. It is great to be with you. Coming up here on a Thursday, everything you need to know about the travel, the road, the skies are all going to be busy as we get into Memorial Day weekend. And the head of the FAA will join us live to discuss how they are planning to keep up with the expected record air travel. And this is all happening as the relentless tornado season marches on. Temple, Texas, one of the spots hit overnight. We're going to show you, or last night, I should say. We're going to show you the latest pictures, and I will have the forecast because we have even more severe storms to come. And our ray of sunshine is in Detroit this morning, surprising a man behind a boxing gym that's not only about athletics, but academics too. You'll see it on GMA.
Memorial Day weekend is coming up, and there are usually a lot of good deals you can score on certain items during this time.
Coming up today on GMSA at 9, we're going to be speaking with an expert from Consumer Reports about what deals to look out for. So tune in for that conversation and more today on GMSA at 9.
Well, right now we are seconds away from 5 minutes till 7 o'clock.
Yes, and big problems there on 281.
Yeah, well, let's sum up your drive times real quick. First off, 35 if you're coming inbound. About 33 minutes, not bad. That's a big improvement from what we were looking at earlier. Seguin to downtown, about 30 minutes if you're coming in on I-10. 90 is a little slower. We're looking at 31-minute drive time there, but the traffic just a little bit slower coming in on Highway 90 where we've got a few slowdowns. And as we look at TransGuide and 281, that's where we were seeing a bit of a slowdown around Encino Rio. It's on the service road, so it's not a big issue, but mostly green around town as we look at the travel times and everything's good. There's that incident that staff was referring to there, 281 at Encino Rio. Mike.
Heat index right now, 70s and 80s, and it's going to be a sizzler. Heat advisories down to the southwest today. A high today of 97, hotter this weekend.
All right now we want to take a minute and share some big news. A group of KSAT employees will be retiring soon, and Mike and I are two of them.
And joining the group, Ursula, David Sears, Jesse Dago-Yato, Marilyn Moritz, but not anytime soon. Still got a few more weeks.
That's right. We have plenty of time for goodbyes. We are not leaving just yet, and we still have some work to do and plans to make. So no doubt you will be hearing much more from all of us as we get closer to the end of our time here at KSAT 12.
Well, you guys are mentors and leaders, and we're going to miss you, but we're going to enjoy our time with you right now.
Yes, not done yet.